Hi Taurus, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Taurus, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Taurus, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Taurus spirit. Alright, Taurus newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Taurus, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have a Two of Cups in reverse. Somebody feels they lost out on their soulmate. Yeah, they feel their person is angry and upset with them. Maybe they disrespected their person. Right now, they're feeling a lack of love in their life, feeling a void in their heart, feeling a lack of clarity, feeling they lost out on a commitment, very embarrassed and very ashamed to even reach out and talk to the other person. The other person says, yeah, this person was full of drama, immature, I don't want to deal with the player, I'm moving on, I'm leaving this connection behind because I was emotionally not happy. Maybe they felt they were being juggled or they were being treated like an option in their person's life. There was no stability long term. This connection is getting toxic. I need to leave the past behind and turn my life around and move on in a new direction. That's my first thought. I could be wrong. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Taurus. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Taurus and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Taurus and their person, Spirit. All right. The first card here, Taurus says, free will. Someone is on the fence. It can still go either way, Taurus. Second one says freedom. Only you can get in your own way. Third one says children. Children may play an important role in this connection. All right, so these were messages from the universe, but let's also do your dialogue message cards, Taurus. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Taurus and their person, Spirit. Taurus and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Let's take a few more from another deck. Taurus and their person, Spirit. All right, let's just take a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading, Taurus. Taurus and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Taurus, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, Taurus, I realized that I do want you in my life. Is it too late? I'm learning that I can have a great life without you. Sometimes because I know we'll be together, I take you for granted. Telling you that I need you now will be the hardest thing I'll ever have to do. Escape with me for the weekend. I don't want anyone else to have you. I'm hoping to run into you. I'm stalling. I had some inner issues I needed to work on before I could love again. I miss you all the time. I wasn't ready for unconditional love. I'm sorry I hurt you. I want to see you, but it's too painful right now. Alright, so these were some of our messages, Taurus. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left side, which is person A for me. Then we'll move to person B. And newcomers, please remember these are not gender-based. I'm not guessing which side you're on because I could be dealing with two Tauruses on either side, right? But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business business partner, relative, best friend, or maybe your business partner, co-worker or something. So this is a general reading. Please use your own judgment. Okay, so person A, let's focus on you first. In your feelings, in your emotions, I do see a Queen of Pentacles in reverse and a King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, person A feels that maybe they said something and that person now feels disrespected, has put up boundaries, or maybe both of you had a conversation or something. I don't know. Person A feels that person B is no longer interested in them, feels disrespected by them. They are feeling scared. They're feeling they've lost out on this person. They feel that person is moving on and giving their love to maybe somebody else, and that could be really depressing them right now. They could be very sad and they could be very depressed, feeling, lack of love in their life, because they feel that person is no longer putting in work. They feel maybe that person is made another decision or something. Whatever, person is going through the dark night of the soul right now because they feel their person is holding back from them. They are feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling left behind. They're feeling lack of victory and success. They don't feel seen anymore. They feel embarrassed and ashamed to now go and tell the other person that no, I do respect you. I do see you as my future. I do this, I do that. Because I think in the past this person played a lot of mind games. They could have pretended that they had all the power and they were the one in control. Now how do they tell their person that no, I was wrong, you're my soulmate, I want to come back to you? Why is that? Ace of Swords in reverse. There was some lies here, or they feel that person is lying to them. They feel their person is out there happy, having a jolly good time maybe, or has a third party. All these thoughts are, I think, giving them a lot of hurt. They're feeling heartbroken. They feel they've lost out on this commitment now. Why? Because they feel the person is not bothered about them. Yeah, they are upset and they are angry and they're scared because I don't think the other person is messaging them or talking to them. I think person A was hoping for a return. Am I right? Person A? Yeah, but right now they feel they've been dropped. They've been dropped. They feel their person has taken their power back. Now they feel to get their person back, they would probably have to be vulnerable, or they may have to apologize. Maybe they look like a fool now. Maybe their person has already moved on in a new direction. They don't even know whether the other person is still available or not. Okay, so tell me then, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Six of Wands in reverse, lack of victory, lack of success. Yes, they feel ashamed that maybe they are the ones who did something to lose out on this soulmate bond, soulmate partnership. They feel I've lost this person. Why? Because they feel their person is maybe out there enjoying life without them, not messaging them. This person is now by themselves. Tell me, Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Maybe they don't know how to tell their person. I think that's the problem. They feel they will have to be the one to reach out, and they don't know how without feeling embarrassed and ashamed. They can tell their person that no, I do value you, I do respect you. So this person is, I think, just sitting, feeling left behind, left out in the cold, sitting in lack, feeling devastated, feeling that maybe the other person has already decided against them. So you'll have to take some action. Here's your action card, person A, either towards person B or in your own life. But I'll check that later. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling? Why do you have the Knight of Wands in reverse for you? One more. I don't think person B is being a player or moving on to any new beginning as such, but they do feel that things were unfair in this connection. They were emotionally unhappy. They still do respect person A, but I think maybe you guys had some argument or fight or something like that. Person B does value person A. They're not being immature. They're not moving on to any passionate brand new beginning. I think they've just walked away because maybe at this time they need some time out. maybe they see person A as somebody who was a player in the past and they don't want to deal with this drama, or they don't want to deal with immature behavior. So they have made up their mind that right now I need to block this connection. I maybe need to choose a different direction altogether, get unstuck from them, because they feel that person makes very unwise and foolish choices. Why do you feel this way, person B? Three of Cups. What's the Three of Cups? Yeah, maybe they feel that person was treating them like an option. Maybe creating a lot of, maybe there were other people in the mix, or there was chaos, or other people who were surrounding person A. They did value person A at one time. I have to say that, because they are sitting and feeling like what a waste of time, energy, effort. Nothing really worked out here. This was not a connection which stood the stand of stood the test of time. Why? Yeah, I think person B has been a little stressed out as well, because they feel they lost out on something that could have gone the long haul. I think person B did see person A as their true soulmate. So then, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now? Devil in reverse. What's the devil in reverse? Person B wants to have a stable, brand new beginning. Maybe they feel that the new beginning that they do want is that they should just be single or independent, or focus on maybe a new direction. This connection is getting too toxic. I don't want to waste my time looking at the past and feeling, why things never worked out. Why was I emotionally not happy? I can't take the stress anymore. The person I was dealing with was very selfish, maybe self-centered, only thinking about themselves. Maybe I should focus on my work or other things in my life now. They don't want to now waste their time just feeling sad and lonely and bad. It's like I need to change my life around and bring balance into my own life. Okay, so let's see what actions you guys will take. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And Taurus, if the storyline has been resonating, do let me know. You can do that by tapping the thumbs up button, or leaving me a comment or something. That'll be nice. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So person A, let's get with you first. Back to you. Action from your end towards person B, or otherwise in your own life. The Hanged Man in reverse. What's the Hanged Man in reverse? You want to get unstuck from the stuck position, or do you see your person doing that? What's your action? Oh, they want to have a reunion. They're holding on to that hope. They're very heartbroken that this connection may be coming to a close. They want to fight for the connection. Person A wants to show back up in person B's life and say, I'm ready to step up, I'm ready to take control, I'm ready to be your divine counterpart, and I want to put an ending to the past and let's have a brand new future. Person A definitely wants a reunion, and they want to work things out. They want to talk, they want to clear the air. They are ready for that honest communication. They're really missing person B. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A, or otherwise in your own life. Person B's action. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Person B says nothing's been moving, Omkaratarot. I don't feel that this thing can move to a positive direction now. Things have been stuck between us for a long time. Why is that? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, because it became toxic. This person B is seeing this connection as toxic, or maybe seeing person A as a karmic soulmate, feeling maybe upset and angry, feeling I always get left out in the cold, I feel left behind. I don't want to go back to anything toxic. I want to bring back happiness in my life. Person B is moving towards their own happiness, because somewhere they feel that they were left in lack in this connection. So, Two of Cups in reverse, overall energy, spirit. Two of Cups in reverse as the overall energy for Taurus's reading today. Knight of Wands, Empress. Okay, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is person B who's done a lot of healing on themselves, even though person A sees them as their future, they can never find anyone better than them. But person B says, I've done a lot of healing work on myself. They are guarding their energy, even though they may have felt at one point that this is my soulmate. Right now, I think they are looking at person A as a liar, as a cheat or a ghoster. They're going after their own happiness. It's like I have the confidence now, I've picked myself up, I want to go out there and pursue what makes me happy. They feel that they've been very, very heartbroken in this connection and they are craving peace. They're craving peace in their life. But person A, I think, does want to step up now and say, no, 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 I'm sorry I disrespected you. I want to make things right. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Taurus.